And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Josh Giddey is out there at prime time, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the 5, home in the paint. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Now, here's Cunningham.
I got him. Watch the screen.
Thompson surveying the floor. Cunningham's shot is off. Now the Bulls with it. To the paint. Here's Primetime. Shoots from the right block. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
First free throw is good. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
All free throws good from Primetime. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
And Harris wide open. He shoots off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Vucevic in the corner. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Primetime. Back to Levine. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball.
You can see the work Levine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And it's Primetime missing. Pistons have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. The kick out to Cunningham. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Here's Harris after the made shot from Primetime. Two open that time. Made it look too easy.
Okay, that's just too easy for Harris. He's in his bag with these kind of shots. Okay.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Kick out to Levine. Nobody near Williams. Traps in the tray.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Pistons trail by 6. Here's Ivey. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
Levine passes to Primetime. Driving to the basket. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Cunningham sets a screen for Ivey. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Here's Primetime. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Here's Thompson. Trailing by 5. Harris outside. Cunningham for 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Cunningham's got 7 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Thompson finds Harris. There's the lob to Duren. And stolen by Giddey. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Williams. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now, here's Thompson. Hasn't made one yet. And Vucevic pulls it down. Giddey goes in. Pass to Williams. Back to Giddey. Here's Primetime. Fades back. And the shot falls short this time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch.
Oh!
Yes! And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Stewart's checked in for Detroit. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Williams. Horton Tucker comes in for Levine. Kobe White, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Primetime.
Turn this around, kid.
Chicago trailing here. So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. They've got Dosunmu. Torrey Craig is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Primetime. And it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. Now here is Hardaway. After the miss from Primetime. Here's Cunningham. Missed inside. And Chicago shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. LaVine, good.
Off the pass, LaVine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Trailing by 2. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
And that one, good. That's 10 points for prime time.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Great 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
And that one is good.
Showing off those playmaking skills, LaVine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
Pistons trail by 4. Steps back. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 16.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Still scoreless. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Detroit's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Cunningham for 3. Rebound by Williams. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's LaVine, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Over the course of his career, LaVine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Now here's Hardaway. He had 16 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington. Cunningham finds Hardaway. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. Here's primetime, covered by Cunningham, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Thompson passes to Hardaway. Takes the 3. Primetime grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. It's Craig, top of the key. And he makes good on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Cunningham on the wing. Can't get it to fall.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Reed with the steal. And here we go. The Pistons fast break, the finish, and the dunk by Stewart.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So for the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Harris comes in for Thompson. And Ivy subbed in.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pistons lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
You look at the Pistons, they knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there, challenging times for the franchise.
Shifting focus, how about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's primetime. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. And it's Thompson in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Cunningham looking it over. And Cunningham with the slam.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
They set the pick. Here's Giddey. Makes it off the glass. Giddey's got 6 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Cunningham, and Detroit again with the bucket.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
Bulls trail by 3. Here's primetime. Great defense that time from Duren. Pistons shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Cunningham's shot is off. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Primetime. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
90 seconds now into the second half. RJ, you say this all the time. For a young player like Patrick Williams, reps are so important.
He's had a tough start to his career. 2 injuries in his first 4 years that ended his season. Every young player needs to get a rhythm. They need minutes, and they need to be healthy.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harris outside. Cunningham on the wing. For the 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Giddey. Vucevic is screen on Thompson. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Duren. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Thompson dishes to Ivey. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Ivey's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivey, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Unloads from 13. Giddey, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Top of the key jumper, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And here's Cunningham. He's got 27. Duren, and Duren is right there. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Here's prime time. Cunningham with some nice D. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Basket good. And it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
He's been doing this for a long time. Harris is so productive inside.
Levine finds Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Harris passes to Thompson. From 11 feet away. Rebound collected by Levine. Bulls trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Pass to Williams. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Vucevic. Bank shot. No good.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going to that.
Cunningham with it. He is averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Levine. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Thompson in the post. Guarded by Levine. The shot by Thompson, no good. Inside, here's prime time, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. look here for the Pistons. All Reed's checked in for Jalen Duren. Stewart comes in for Thompson. Simone Fontecchio, he's checked in for Ivy. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Cunningham. Then for the Bulls, Horton Tucker's checked in for Zach LaVine. Kobe White comes in for Josh Giddey. And Ball subbed in for Primetime. Check in for Tobias Harris. Chicago also making some changes. LaVine's checked in for Talen Horton Tucker. Josh Giddey comes in for Kobe White. And Primetime subbed in for Ball. So for Chicago right now, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Primetime is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's LaVine in at the small forward position.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all three levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Reading the defense, sensing the open, he does not hesitate.
It's tipped, and they get it back. Pass to Hardaway. Fires for three. Primetime grabs the board. Primetime's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Now Hardaway. Now here is Reed. Great D that time from Vucevic.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pistons leading by 3. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Stewart against Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Hardaway from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Giddey the pass to Primetime. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. 28 points for Primetime. Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Cunningham kicks to Stewart. Giddey against Hardaway. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
So they take the lead.
And look, he's showing he's not all strength. LaVine with a nice little pull-up.
The Pistons trailing. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Duran, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Harris comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Thompson, he's checked in for Fontecchio. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Hardaway. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. The coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting. They're starting to crack. And let's get this game even. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Chicago with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. In the corner, Ivey with it. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And here are the Bulls now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Levine. And the Bulls with another miss. The Pistons leading. Thompson right side. The kick out to Cunningham. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. Offensive rebound. And Duran slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Shoots it up. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, stone cold stuff there from Josh Giddey. Big time shot in the moment.
Here's Cunningham. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
No good on that one.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And he's good on the second.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Here's primetime, covered by Cunningham.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Offline with his 3. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They've led by as many as 11 points. Oh, they get it back. Here's Ivey. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul, team second.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from primetime. And so he hits both.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Here's Cunningham. And good that time. Cunningham's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Here's Primetime, and the basket is good. Primetime's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And I like how composed Cunningham is. Lets the game and his shots come to him.
Here's Primetime, covered by Cunningham. Williams for three. Rebound, Detroit.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Rebounded by Vucevic.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there are sometimes that you miss.
Here's Primetime. And the shot no good, a bit short. And, well, Detroit shooting has been dreadful, lately around 28% here in the fourth. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
And the first of two, no good, heartbreaking. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
On the wing, Levine. 54 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Here's Cunningham. The putback. It counts.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here are the Bulls now. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Free throw off from Primetime, and now they decide to foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Primetime, covered by Cunningham. Vucevic is screen on Thompson. For three, Levine. Count it!
Answering the call. Zach LaVine, he wants the ball late. He wants to be the go-to guy.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what are their best options now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Here's Cunningham. Out to Thompson from past the arc. Off target from downtown. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. What do you think we're going to see here?
Well, you need the 3 here. A quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot. One fluid motion. A very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
So the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
Great win tonight, MP.